going on, YouTube? So, favorite reaction channel, man. We reacting to epic chicken dances and boxing, man. Let's fucking get right into it. The fuck?
Produce an exhilarating and confusing experience at the same time. All it takes to change the course of a fight is a well-timed shot. Sometimes, this shot can cause a fighter to lose their ability to coordinate their movements, resulting in funny chicken dances. We've compiled some of the most epic dances for you to enjoy in this video. In 2013, Canelo Alvarez defeated Austin Trout to unify the WBC and WBA junior middleweight titles after 12 rounds of battle. Although it was an extremely close and competitive fight, Alvarez did more damage, including dropping Trout in the 7th round with a powerful straight punch that landed flush on the chin. Trout staggered a few steps backward before falling to the canvas.
Right hand that hurt Trout and may have taken some of the spring out of his legs, but it didn't take it out of his heart.
No, the first knockdown in his career suffered here. They came up.
In 2013, Neil Dawson defeated Chris Keane to retain the WBO International Cruiserweight title, but the most memorable event of the fight is the dramatic knockout. Dawson caught Keane with a short left hook in the 2nd round that seemed to cause a disconnection between his brain and body for a moment. Dawson followed up with a barrage of punches that left Keane hanging onto the ropes for support. He quickly got back to his feet, but his legs remained unstable.
He just stalked his opponent as he come forward, and then he got caught. There's the power of Dawson.
That hook that did it for Dawson.
Short left hook on the temple.
And another one.
And Keane, obviously, with confidence in his power, went to unload. And Dawson, with the longer arm, surprisingly got there first with the shorter of the hooks. And put Keane through the ropes. This is where Keane needed to take a knee, and he needed to take a rest.
British champion John Lewis Dickinson will be watching this, I'm sure. And Neil Dawson has just punched himself.
Bounce off the ropes like that.
In 2009, Nikolai Valuev made his 2nd defense of his WBA heavyweight title against David Haye in a bout billed as David versus Goliath at the Nürburgring Arena in Germany. Despite suffering a broken hand after hitting Valuev on the head, Haye managed to claim the WBA title from the Russian giant, winning by a majority decision. Haye also stunned Valuev in the 12th round with a left hook, forcing him to do a silly dance.
Конечно, коронить нельзя ни в коем случае Николая. Нет, он оступился, ничего страшного не было. Рефери снова вмешался. Ничего там страшного не было, так просто показалось, что повело Николая.
In 2001, Kostya Tszyu turned Zab Judah into a dancing boxer at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Although Judah was the favorite to win the fight, Tszyu surprised the boxing world in the final seconds of the 2nd round with a clean right hand that landed flush on the opponent's chin and dropped him to the canvas. Judah jumped up instinctively with wobbling legs to the referee that he was okay before crashing to the canvas for the 2nd time. That was the end. Judah couldn't believe it.
Go ahead, Costas.
Yeah, I'm just very. You see its first right hand nearly comes through, and this is right on the chin. I've seen he's become a little lazy in the beginning. I've seen how he come in, and look at him. He's really look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. The referee done the right decision to stop the fight. Otherwise, he will be really hurt. And it's not necessary to do. We are humans, and this is the life after boxing. and he's young kid and still got some future for himself.
The clock was actually reading 0-0 at this point when the referee stopped it. Do you think he should have been given an opportunity to perhaps gather himself and come out for another round?
I think,
In 2009, Uganda's Sharif Boger defeated his Mexican opponent Rodolfo Armenta via technical knockout in the second round of their scheduled 4-round bout. Boger landed a combination of punches that sent Armenta into confusion as he moved back and forth on unstable legs.
Away and his body goes another. A la Trevor Berbick, Mike Tyson, or Zab Judah Costa Zoo. Little floppy fish dance there. Little wobbly right there.
He was able to beat the referee's count, but his corners saved him from taking more punishment after a second knockdown.
Stay calm, and that fight is being stopped. The corner, the referee looked up and they saw the corner of Armenta stopping it.
Karaoke night with Teddy. Here's how he finishes him off.
And there it is. Take another look right here. Quick hands by Bulgari, using the jab, doing it technically right, using the quick jab to set up the right hand.
Watch the equilibrium loss by Armenta. Here's the end of the fight, but that one motion where he tries to step forward but does not have his...
Back in 1986, Mike Tyson defeated Trevor Berbick to become the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. The event is even more memorable because of the dramatic knockout. Tyson dropped Berbick with a combination at the beginning of the second round.
And he's got Trevor in trouble, and he's down. He'll have to take the standing 8 count as he steps right up the counts to 4 and 5.
He got back to his feet only to be hit with a right to the body, followed by a left hook to the head that knocked out his senses.
And he goes down. He goes down. He should be able to get up from this. His legs may be shut. They are.
Berbick fell into the ropes as he attempted to stand up and again to the canvas, forcing the referee to stop the fight.
Do what his mind wants to. And he's counted out. He'll back up, and you saw the punches that landed. He misses that uppercut. But notice it's all Tyson. Berbick doing nothing offensively. And he crashes down. Mills Lane sends him to the corner. And look at the courage. Again, his mind and heart want to get up. But his body won't allow him to. His legs are rubberized. Look at him. Mills Lane continues the count. And it'll be scored as a knockout for Mike Tyson. And that's it.
Situ Powell versus Cornelius Bundridge was a short but interesting fight that took place at the Foxwoods Resort Casino in 2005. Less than 10 seconds into the fight, both fighters were down on the canvas in a wild, rare double knockdown. Both fighters got back to their feet as though nothing had happened, only for Powell to land a massive left hand that sent Bundridge into confusion. He tried to get up the first time, he failed. He tried the second time, another big failure.
One of them press conference. First punch, watch. Counter right hand. That's a double knockdown. They both jumped up so fast, Flaherty did not rule a knockdown for either guy, maybe because he wasn't sure who to rule. And then one shot and it's over.
I would have called it when I seen the barrel.
That's a combination. Zab Judah against Kostya and Trevor Berbick against Mike Tyson. Yes. Watch it, straight left. Boom. Right through the gloves. From beginning to end.
Russian fighter Vladimir Mishev is perhaps best remembered for his epic dance during his fight against Georgy Cheloksayev in 2013. An exhausted Mishev, who was trying his best to hold on, was caught by a huge left hand that landed flush on his temple. He suddenly lost control of his movement, forcing him to do a funky chicken dance before crumbling to the canvas.
Shit. Got stuck on the invisible wall. Look. But he hit one of them Vegas girl dances.
Finally, we have the rematch between Roy Jones Jr. and Montel Griffin, billed as Unfinished Business. Jones was disqualified in their first fight after hitting Griffin after a knockdown, but he made short work of Griffin in their rematch by knocking him out in the first round with a brutal left uppercut.
That was a leaping left hook, and Griffin may not survive it.
He's got trouble. And that's that. Jones.
Played around with him. There you are.
And that's that. Jones.
Played around with him. There you are. That hurt.
And that, of course, was the punch that would ultimately end the bout, as you'll see Griffin making several efforts to get up.
You may watch 100 boxing matches and see that kind of knockout maybe once in your lifetime.
Yeah, Trevor.
Basically, like I said, I'm just trying to weather the storm, just right there. Just trying to get to the, second round, just to warm up, just to get in the fight, that's all.
Well, the first round can be the hardest when you're in with a hard puncher.
Right, sure. Well, we know he was going to come out fast. We knew he would.
The Mexican fighter Emmanuel Lucero is best known for his fight against Manny Pacquiao for the IBF Super Bantamweight title at the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles in 2003. Pacquiao connected with a right-left combination in the third round, which staggered Lucero, forcing the referee to stop the fight immediately.
After that punch, good punch. He is totally in.
You can see there's the left hand that starts to Lucero standing up.
He never saw the punch coming. He was too low to even see it coming. He thought he was probably out of danger by getting that low.
Gives you a pretty good idea as to how heavy are Manny Pacquiao's hands.
Yes, and it's good focus and concentration, too.
And the referee stoppage was aimed at protecting Lucero from another shot, because Lucero was a sitting duck target there for Pacquiao.
Yeah. Pacquiao was
That's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to tell us about your favorite knockout in the comments section below. See you in the next video with some interesting content. Until then, stay tuned.
Some good energy today. Go do something after this video. Don't just watch this vid, man. Let's get it.